Hi, welcome to Talk of the Town. I'm Justin Riley, and I'm joined by Kendall Richards from All Comfort Services Incorporated. Welcome, Kendall.
Thank you, Justin.
Good to have you here. So we were talking a little bit before the interview. You guys donate a lot of resources to a variety of different organizations. Heat Up Wisconsin, Susan G. Komen, South Central Wisconsin, Habitat for Humanity, Middleton Lions Club, Golden September. You guys just kind of donate a lot of different stuff to a lot of different organizations. And I want to know if we can start talking a little bit about Heat Up Wisconsin. Can you give us a brief overview of what Heat Up Wisconsin is?
So Heat Up Wisconsin is Neighbors Helping Neighbors. It's a program that started, we're in our 6th year right now, and we put in about 70 furnaces per year the first Saturday in October. So people can help out by getting to heatupwisconsin.com and nominating a neighbor that needs a new furnace. It could be either a neighbor that you want to thank because of the work they've done in the community, or maybe a neighbor that needs a helping hand just because of what they're going through in life. Maybe they lost their job, or they're having some sickness or illness in the family. So just a way of helping out our neighbors.
Yeah, sure. And tell us a little bit about who exactly we are helping. You kind of touched on that a little bit in your last answer, but tell us about who specifically we're helping with Heat Up Wisconsin.
So, probably about 20% are either active or retired duty military. So some, people that give to the community, teachers and police officers. And then there's about, 70% or so that are people that have just gone through a financial situation and need a helping hand. There's no income, levels that they have to hit. It's just people that just need to have a little love in their life right now, and so your listeners can help out by nominating someone that they love and adore that needs that new furnace and needs that help, and they can go to heatupwisconsin.com and just nominate them right there.
Very cool. Now the nomination process that you're talking about, is it kind of one of those things where the people who get the largest number of nominations tend to be the ones that get the furnace?
Right. No, it's really, they tell a story. They tell about the person that they're nominating and what their situation is. Give us their address and their location so we can kind of match them up with dealers. And then we go through a selection process. It basically starts the first week of September. We'll start contacting the people that we chose and make sure their house qualifies. We go out on the first Saturday in October. All of our team, throughout all the dealers in Wisconsin, the Lennox dealers in Wisconsin, donate their time on that Saturday. The dealers donate all the materials and supplies, and then Lennox provides a high-efficiency furnace. So it's all done at no charge to the selected nominees throughout the state and the Upper Peninsula of Michigan too.
That's so awesome to be able to provide that service for people so that they don't, they can stay warm during the winter months.
Yeah, it's great.
Now, we've talked about Heat Up Wisconsin, and then there's also a Heat Up Minnesota, am I correct?
Yeah, there is. Probably about 2 years after we got started, the Lennox management in Minnesota said, with their dealers, hey, they want to get involved. So they kind of, took our model, and they're putting in about 50 furnaces in the last 3 years. So, our real goal is, we did a little documentary on it, our real goal is to be able to heat up, the United States, or cool down, certain areas, to be able to help people throughout, throughout the country and state by state. And Lennox is very supportive, and they like the direction we're going, and that's where we're heading.
That's good to have a partner like Lennox on board then.
They've been great. They've been wonderful. Without them, we couldn't have done it. So
absolutely.
Yeah.
Well, let's switch gears a little bit. Tell us a little bit about Susan G. Komen of South Central.
So we've been involved with Susan G. Komen about 5 years as well, and their main event, they have a lot of different fundraisers. It's a breast cancer organization, so they're doing research and giving grants and getting women educated so they can be tested. So early detection is the big issue there. So one of the big events that we help with is their Race for the Cure. That first, I think it's the first Saturday in June, or the last Saturday in May, one of the two of those. So we actually host their package pickup. So we bring in all the materials that they get into our warehouse, and then on that day or that week before, the actual volunteers, the teams come in and they use our warehouse to do distribution for about 3 or 4 nights that week.
Very cool. Well, Kendall Richards, I want to thank you so much for joining us today and sharing everything that you do. And don't forget that All Comfort Services, they're also involved with Habitat for Humanity and Middleton Lions Club and Gold in September. So check them out at allcomfortservices.com. Am I correct?
That is correct, yeah.
Allcomfortservices.com. Thanks again for joining us.
Thanks,
Good to
Justin.
have you.
Thank you.
We'll be right back with more Talk of the Town. Stay right here.